Calculating relative formula mass is a fundamental concept in chemistry that involves adding up the atomic masses of all the atoms in a compound's formula. This process is fairly straightforward as long as you know the atomic masses of the elements involved, which are usually found on the periodic table. The relative formula mass, often represented as m, is essentially the sum of the relative atomic masses of all the atoms in the molecular or empirical formula of a compound. For example, to find the relative formula mass of water, HO, you add together the relative atomic masses of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, giving you a total value that represents the relative formula mass of the water molecule. However, things can become a bit more complex when you start working out the percentage composition of elements within a compound. This requires calculating the proportion of each element's mass relative to the total mass of the compound. To do this, you need to determine the total mass of the specific element within the compound and then divide it by the compound's relative formula mass. Multiplying this result by 100 gives you the percentage composition of that element in the compound. For example, in the case of water, if you want to find the percentage of oxygen in water, you take the relative atomic mass of oxygen, divide it by the relative formula mass of water, and then multiply by 100. This calculation allows you to see what proportion of the compound's mass is contributed by each element, which can be important for understanding chemical reactions and for quantitative analysis in chemistry. Although calculating relative formula mass is a basic skill, understanding how to apply it to more detailed calculations, like percentage composition, is crucial for mastering the broader concepts in chemistry.